Warning: this video may give you dizziness, lightheadedness, and or cornea corners. Please watch at your own risk. Hey, what's going on guys? It's AllSynqedUp here, and today I'm going to bring you guys a 1-bar PM-9 MOAB I got using a silencer and rapid fire. But in today's commentary, it's sort of going to be about the gameplay. It's going to be about the connection in Call of Duty. So, in the past Call of Duties, starting with COD 4, well, I don't really have too much experience because I actually started out with Black Ops as my first game, and then I got this game. And a couple of months ago bought World at War and Call of Duty 4. So I don't really have too much experience with those games, but for Call of Duty Black Ops, the connection. So the connection in Black Ops 1 was extremely bad. It wasn't bad all the time, but there was a lot of the world famous connection interrupted sign, right? That is famous and a lot of people know about that. There actually is a lot of bad lag in that game. And we thought that getting Modern Warfare 3 would decrease the amount of lag. But as you can see from this video, look at that. Extreme lag. I sprint backwards in here. I mean, not only is it the connection that's bad in this game, but it's also the theater mode. The theater mode is ridiculous. Look at that. Like, it looks like I shoot a wall and I happen to kill someone on the other side. And look at that. I sprint and it slows down, goes backwards, and all this crazy stuff goes on in theater mode here. And this is probably one of my most laggiest Call of Duty MOABs I've ever gotten. And, see, look at that. That's ridiculous right there. Usually in Call of Duty, I looked in World at War. When I played that game, there wasn't too much lag. I didn't really see too much connection problems. The only bad thing in World at War would be the ridiculous hit detection. That's the downside in World at War. Everyone who's played World at War knows all about the hit detection. You can tell that when you shoot at a person, it usually doesn't register until like a fourth of a second later. In Black Ops, there wasn't too much hit detection problems, and MW3 there wasn't too much, but it went from hit detection problems to lag problems, and that has been a huge thing in Call of Duty. And there's always this connection interrupted or host migration and stuff like that, and unfortunately that stuff does happen, and it always relies on one person in the lobby that is host, and that's like, I don't really like that. I don't really like how it's always one person who has the majority of the connection, and therefore that person will do even better compared to the people who aren't host. Because when you're host, you have the best connection. You have the best connection. You can play better in comparison to the other players who don't even do that. And there you could see I sprint backwards like freaking 30 feet behind me. I sprint like into a crate. I don't even know how that's possible, but yeah, it's always about host pro. People even complain about host pro, saying that the person who's host has, an invincible perk where if you're host, you can easily get kills, you can easily play even better. But those are that for those Call of Duties. I didn't really talk about COD 4 too much. In Call of Duty 4, I didn't really experience too much. That game was actually one of the better games. When I first found out that World at War came before COD 4, I was surprised because Call of Duty 4, in my opinion, is a better game than World at War. Like, especially the graphics are a lot better, the hit detection is a lot better, and I don't know how they would go from the bad hit detection of World at War to COD 4 with a lot better hit detection. I feel like they downgraded from COD 4 to World at War, but I also saw some Black Ops 2 gameplay. I kind of talked about that a little bit in my earlier commentary. You guys can go check that out. Connection for Black Ops 2. We can't really speculate too much because all we've seen was the MLG players, Optic, Envious, and all the other teams in England, or all those teams. We saw them play in Gamescom, and that was held in Germany actually. And so basically, when that went on, you can't really talk about the connection too much. I think I saw one host migration during the entire Gamescom. It's not yet over, but I haven't seen too much connection problems. I'm hoping that there won't be as much lag as there was before. There's no question that it might happen in Black Ops 2. What I'm hoping is that it isn't as frequent like the other Call of Duties, especially Black Ops. That was actually one of the big ones. That was the one that started it off pretty much. That one was worse than all the other Call of Duties in terms of lag. But in MW3, that still had a lot of lag in it for sure, especially theater mode. Theater mode sucks. I mean, you can tell from this video right here that I sprint backwards a lot, that I sprint slow, and then I sprint even faster. But besides all the lag in Modern Warfare 3, I still thought that it was a really fun game to play regardless of all of that. I'm actually going to bring you the entire gun streak because I actually got a pretty nice 38 gun streak with the PM-9. So I'm going to show you that to you. In the meanwhile, I'll still talk to you guys about the lag. So yeah, I already talked about Call of Duty 4, World at War, Black Ops, MW3. Oh, I haven't covered MW2. Yeah, that game, so the connection, I wouldn't really say too much bad things about the connection. Whenever I play Modern Warfare 2, I don't see the connection as a really big thing. It's usually the noob tubes, it's usually the RPGs. There's also the nuke in there, obviously. The main thing was pretty much noob tubes. The connection in that game was pretty decent. I don't see too many host migrations in that game. Obviously there's a lot of hackers in there, as well as COD 4 and World at War. But connection wise, I don't see anything that's really that bad. The connection, you know, obviously there was some host migrations. Obviously the game lagged out sometimes. But overall, the game has been pretty good in terms of, you know, not that much lag. It was all pretty much Black Ops and MW3 that had a lot of lag. So I hope those are the only two games that had a majority of the lag, and I hope it would really compensate in Black Ops 2, that there would not be as much lag, and so we can play hella happy ever after. If I would have to list all of the Call of Duties in order from lowest connection to its best connection, I would put it as number 1 Black Ops, number 2 Modern Warfare 3, number 3 World at War, number 4 Call of Duty 4, and number 5 Modern Warfare 2. This is my opinion about the connections. So basically what I'm saying is Modern Warfare 2 had its best connection and Black Ops 1 had its low connection. You know, so because when Black Ops came out, there was so many connection interrupted symbols. You know, it was all over. It was a lot. It was happening a lot. There was always connection problems, and that has been the big thing in Black Ops. And there I get the MOAB. In Modern Warfare 2, I think that game had the best connection. You know, overall, the connection will improve in Black Ops 2, and I'm hoping that the connection will be really good and the codcasting will be a lot of fun. In codcasting in Black Ops 2, there was a lot of new features that they added in there. You can have it so that you can view the mini map, you can view all the players, and you could even hear the players talking, which is something that I think was really cool about codcasting. In the previous Call of Duties, World at War, Call of Duty 4, and Modern Warfare 2, all of those did not have theater mode. In Black Ops and Modern Warfare 3, there was theater mode. In Black Ops, there was more innovation in theater mode than there was in Modern Warfare 3. In fact, the innovation of theater mode in Modern Warfare 3 actually went down. In Black Ops, there was the dolly camera, and in Modern Warfare 3, not only was there not the dolly camera, but you couldn't even view the other players in first person. In Black Ops 2, not only can you view everyone in first person, but you can also see how each team is doing in the minimap, see exactly how they're moving, and see if they're alive or dead. By adding this new feature, when people are doing commentaries over Black Ops 2 gameplay, this can make it even more appealing to watch when commentators are going over the minimap, when they're showing off the players, how exactly they're moving, and exactly what they're doing, and how they communicate. These are all factors in making the video appealing to people who are watching a Black Ops 2 video on YouTube. Things like this can really innovate the game even more. Ideas like this, I think, are really good for Call of Duty, and more ideas like this needs to come. I'm surprised this didn't come earlier in Modern Warfare 3. I don't know exactly why they went down in Modern Warfare 3. Modern Warfare 3 was a huge letdown by many people. I mean, there was no last stand, is what Robert Bowling said, then they added it, and then, you know, then the theater mode even messed up even more. But the MOAB was a huge impact in Modern Warfare 3, and it was a huge task that people can go through. But for Black Ops 2, there's a lot of kill streaks that are good, and not only that, but it looks more appealing to watch as well. The game style, the HD graphics, everything about Black Ops 2 is appealing to watch, and adding this new thing to theater mode will make it even more appealing to watch. So I think this is a really good thing that they're adding in Black Ops 2, and I hope to do some commentaries in this sort of format. But of course, now that I have school, I can't do that at the moment, but hopefully I will during Christmas time. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please like if you enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.